Hello, my minions and other users. This is Master Crusader, and this is my snapshot for version 6 of my MindZ plugin. And I've got a bunch of things that I fixed, some things that don't work so well, and some things that will be fixed in another build probably tomorrow afternoon, because there's some things I am releasing tonight just because y'all have asked me for it. But so let's get to it. There's one thing. I'm going to talk about it first. I got zombie spawning in the day working. Unfortunately, well, the way I got it to work is I wrote my own zombie spawning algorithm. Unfortunately, let me switch my game mode. Actually, have I spawned into the game? Yes, I'm already playing. All right. Game mode 1. Unfortunately, zombies only spawn during the day in the positive quadrant. So 0, 0 is about where I was standing. They'll only spawn if both X and Z are positive. I have a way to get that fixed, but for the most part, it's broken. But they're spawning during the day now, so we'll fix that in the next release. So that's the big thing that I've got. I finally got them spawning during the day. I got some help from the Bucket forums on how to get these guys to work, and had some guys point it out. So that's the big accomplishment for today, is that zombies now spawn during the day. Also, from this release, I have removed single world support. I will be adding it back in. I had a lot of people make good comments about it, saying that my arguments were invalid. Basically, they were saying that you can see there's a whole cluster of them over there in the positive quadrant. There's one guy right there. I don't understand why he's there. Okay, so anyways, my arguments were invalid, that somebody could exploit the XP system, and several people said they don't care. They would rather have multi-world support and they would deal with people exploiting the system, either with a different plugin or they just deal with it themselves rather than having me do it. So those are the two big things that have been removed. I will fix the zombie spawning algorithm so that they will spawn everywhere, not just in the positive quadrant. I've got an idea on how to do that. And second, I will fix single world support, and I will put it back in. So those will be coming probably next release. The zombie spawning before. So let me talk about some other things that are available in this. I'll do some cuts in between so that you get the full experience. Alright, you can't see it now, but I'm thirsty. My thirst is at 0, and I would be taking damage, except I'm an operator. I'm an OP, so I've got OP is God turned on. And so anyways, I'm thirsty. So I've got this bottle of water, and if I drink the bottle of water, the animation now plays when you drink, which isn't really that big of a thing, but it's kind of cool that you can finally drink your water to get filled up again and not have to worry about just sucking down the water. So you can now drink. Also, the thirst system has been fixed. You can set how many total ticks it takes to get to run out of water in the config file, but you can also set how many ticks between damage. So if by default it's set to 420 ticks to get to totally get out of no, it's 420 ticks to lose one thing of health or one thing of thirst. So like I'm down to 7. But so it takes about 7 minutes to go from level 20 to level 0, and then you start getting hurt, and then you get hurt every however many ticks you set. Right now it's set for like 3, I guess. So once you drink, you're back to 20, and then you can fill up your bottle again, and you're good to go. So the timer counts down, and the amount of time between hits for thirst has been fixed as well. All right, I've taken myself off of operator status so that I can show off another another thing. I've added bleeding into the system. Let me give myself a paper. I've given myself this command, TMC Z item, and paper is 77, I believe. And we'll give ourselves 20 pieces of paper. 20 buttons or 77. Paper. Alright, so paper is 339. So let's try that command again. 339, 20 pieces of paper, and we will spread them out. Because when you use a paper, it uses the entire stack. It doesn't use just the thing. Go away, rain. I hate the rain. Well, I'm not an operator anymore. So anyways, I guess I'll just use it. I got rid of my sword, so I'll have to hurt him with a button. But if I walk up to this guy, get his attention. I don't want all their attentions. Okay, I got him. Come on, hurt me. There I go. I'm bleeding. So now this guy's not going to be doing long. But the way bleeding works is once you're bleeding, you continue to bleed every. I think I've got it set up for every 15 seconds. I'll get hurt, and then I can use a piece of paper to stop my bleeding. So bleeding's been put in, and that's cool. I've also added the ability to heal others. I haven't been able to test it, but it works the same way as mine Z. You have to use a bandage on them first, and then you can use either red dye or lime dye, and then a pair of shears to complete the process. The code is in there, but I haven't been able to test it yet. So I'll be testing that this week. All right, let me go ahead and make it day. We'll go ahead and make it day. There's a couple commands I added for testing purposes. I added you just saw it, TMC Z item. I added this command so you could test the syntax for items that you wanted for your start kit. So if I wanted to add a instant health splash potion to my start kit, I could test it here. And the code for that is 373 pipe. We want the quantity next, so I want 1 pipe. You want -1 for the next one because we don't care about that value, but we do care about the damage value. And the damage value for a splash potion of instant health is 16,421. And if I have it there, if I have that command in there and I give myself that item, it gives me a splash potion of instant health. So you can use that command to test if the item that you have, like if I wanted to give myself a button, 77.1, that gives me a single button, and then I can put that down. Whoops, I can put that down. So that's fun, and that way you can test your thing. You can also give yourself things. So if I wanted to give myself a damaged diamond sword, I should be able to do this. 279, 1. The data value we don't care about, so we put -1 in there, and then the damage value of 240 gives me a damaged axe. So that's good, and that leads me into my next thing. I added the ability for operators, OPs, and admins to build while in game, while the thing is running. Now there's a couple things you have to do to be able to build. First of all, you have to be in creative mode, which allows you to use the pick button. So if you want to pick up whatever you're looking at, you can do that with the pick button. So you have to be an operator, an OP, to build. You have to be in creative mode, and you actually have to be spawned into the game. The way you do that, you just type in spawn Z, SPAWNZ, and I'm already in the game. But you have to be registered as playing the game to be able to build. Now when you're in creative mode, all the mechanics run. Like your thirst counter will count down, you'll get the thirst messages, but you won't actually hurt, and zombies won't attack you. So if you spawn into the game as an operator and then switch to creative mode, you'll be able to build. Anything you build into the game while as an operator in creative mode counts as a map item. It won't go into the tracked items for buttons or anything like that. It'll just work. So you'll be able to build your creations while in game. So that pretty much does it for this version, I will be adding a lot more stuff now that I got zombie spawning. Getting zombies to spawn during the day has been difficult, and as you can see, that it's still not great, because these guys, when they spawn, they end up spawning in the air sometimes, which is strange, and then they fall down like that guy just did. So I have to figure out a different algorithm for picking my spawn location. And I think I've got the idea, but right now, when it picks a location, it's sometimes above, sometimes way above the ground, and the zombies actually fall and get hurt. So, like I said, I'll work on that tomorrow and get a better thing out tomorrow. But that's it. This is version 6. Go ahead and leave comments about what I need to fix and any bugs you find. This is still alpha, so it's not going to be perfect, but I thank you for being patient with me and using this. So, yeah, this is Master Crusader signing off. I hope that some of the things that I've added this time have been useful, and we will see what other stuff I can get rolled out here soon. So, Master Crusader signing off. Cheers!